What if you could design a simple journal, upload it to Amazon, and get paid every time someone buys it without ever touching inventory or shipping a single package? That's how Amazon KDP works. You design simple books like journals, planners, and notebooks, and Amazon prints them for you, ships them for you, and pays you a royalty on every single sale. Now, some of these books are literally just line pages with a nice cover. There aren't any chapters to write or expertise needed for you to write a book. Kids as young as 7 and 9 have actually earned over $1,000 in royalties from coloring books that they designed. But here's what nobody mentions in those success stories. Most beginners earn under $100 a month when they're starting out. So it takes real effort to learn and real patience to build. Hey, I'm Sen from Side Hustle Mastery, and I'm gonna show you the entire process for Amazon KDP. How to find niches that actually sell, how to create your first book, and how to get it on Amazon, and what to realistically expect. So let's start. Your first book probably won't make you a lot of money, maybe a few dollars here and there. However, the teenagers who actually make money with this side hustle publish consistently over weeks and months, not only days. This is a skill you have to learn. So you need to understand how to pick the right niche, how to design covers that get clicks, and you need to understand how Amazon's search engine works. So there's an actual real learning curve here, and you should expect to stumble through it at first. Also, if you're under 18, you're going to need your parents' help. This is because Amazon KDP requires a bank account for royalty payments. So you'll set up either a child account under your parents' bank account. And since Amazon KDP requires you to be 18, you can technically operate under your parents' account if you get their permission. All right, so let me walk you through the process. First, most people who try Amazon KDP will publish a random book and wonder why nobody buys it. Well, the difference between earning zero and earning real money with this side hustle comes down to one decision you make before you design anything. It's picking a niche that actually sells. This is because there are millions of books on Amazon. For example, if you create a generic journal with a plain cover, it'll be buried under a million other generic journals. Nobody will ever find it. But if you create a gratitude journal for teenage girls, or a beekeeping logbook, or a prayer journal for women of faith, well, now you're targeting a specific group of people who are searching for that exact thing you can provide. And the more specific you get, the less competition you actually face, and the easier it is for your book to actually show up when someone searches. So here's how to find what works. You want to go to Amazon right now and search broad terms like journal or planner or logbook or whatever you're interested in. Look at what's already selling. Books with lots of reviews mean people are buying them consistently and there's demand there. Now you want to look at gaps. What specific versions of popular products don't exist yet? Or they do exist but have terrible covers and just low quality. That's where you step in. Now, a good signal is finding a niche where the top books have around 500 monthly sales. That tells you people want this type of product and there's a room for another option. For deeper research, BookBolt is what most KDP sellers actually use. It shows you actual sales data, what keywords people search for, and how stiff the competition is. It's a paid subscription though, so you want to start with a free trial to test whether KDP clicks for you before spending money on any tools. Now, niches that have worked well for beginners are prayer journals, fitness trackers, gratitude journals, hobby logbooks like gardening or bird watching, and seasonal planners. All right, so if you've now found a niche with real demand, now you need to actually make the book. And honestly, it's actually less complicated than you would actually think, because once you understand the format, everything becomes clear. Most Amazon KDP books have two parts: the cover and the interior. The interior is simpler than you think. For a lined journal, for example, it's literally just lines on every page. And then for a planner, it's a repeating weekly or monthly template. Now, you're not actually writing anything. Rather, you're designing a layout and repeating it across your pages. The standard most sellers use is around 120 pages with a black and white interior. This is because the colors black and white actually cost Amazon less money to print, which means you get higher royalties in your bank account. This is where Canva actually works great for creating those layouts and is completely free for the basic version. Canva actually has a whole bunch of pre-made templates made specifically for KDP books. So use this because it's going to speed your process up so much. Now, The cover, this is where most beginners actually mess up because people absolutely judge books by the covers on Amazon. A clean, professional looking cover with good fonts will outsell a sloppy one every single time, even if the interior pages are identical. I recommend using stock photos or simple graphical elements and just pick fonts that match your niche. For example, a prayer journal should feel completely different from a fitness tracker. And what you want to do is you can actually look at what the top sellers in your niche are using for the covers and just aim for that level of polish and style. Now, you want to spend real time on the cover either way because it's the difference between someone clicking your listing and scrolling right past. Okay, now with your book designed, you need to understand how to get on Amazon. The upload process can trip people up the first time, but if you do it once, you'll be able to repeat it multiple times. Now, all that you do is you head to amazonkdp.com, and this is where you set up your account. And you're going to need a parent for this since it requires tax information and a bank account for any royalty payments. Okay, so once you're in, you want to select create new title or series on this big yellow button here. And what it does is it brings you up to a page where you can start filling in your book details. As you can see, this is one that I was working on. So click on this and it will take you to this page. Now, here's something that most beginners don't actually realize. You obviously want to put in your book title, but when it comes to the subtitle, it's where you load descriptive keywords that help Amazon search actually find your book. So for my example, I was making a prayer journal. So the subtitle I put in daily guide description notebook for women of faith. Every word in here is searchable, and this is how people find your book among millions of others on Amazon. So make sure you work your way through and you're guided and told exactly what to put in. So it's actually a lot more simple than you'd think. Also, make sure to always save and continue so you don't lose your progress. Now, once you get to the paperback content, this is where you upload the content of your book. So this will be any kind of information that you got from the Canva templates or anything that you created and designed before. You'll also want to upload your book cover as well, which you can literally generate within Amazon KDP's website. So again, it's super easy to get everything done very quickly. Or if you would have an existing book cover from a template that you used before, either on Canva, you can upload it into here as well. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see a summary where it actually gives you your printing costs. Now, this is a great way to understand and estimate how much your profit margins will be, as well as determining how much you should actually charge. Now, instead of charging random prices, it's actually better to go onto Amazon, look at books that's also in your niche, and see how much are they selling for. You don't want to price too low because you won't have any profit at all, but pricing too high means you won't get any demand. So this is a great way to quickly understand where you should be at. Now, before you can even confirm and publish everything, it's really important to finish and complete your account information. This is basically where you add in your name, your address, your details, as well as your bank account, so that Amazon can finally pay you after you've made some sales. And once done, you literally just publish and you're fully done. It's as simple as that. Once published, Amazon reviews everything and typically approves within 72 hours. And after that, your book is live and available for anyone on Amazon to find and buy. That's pretty cool, to be honest. Now, with your first book live, let me tell you the honest truth that most Amazon KDP videos actually leave out. One book alone probably won't make you a lot of money. That's because the real money in Amazon KDP comes from something else entirely. Your royalty per book sale is typically around $3, and Amazon takes a big chunk to cover their printing, materials, and shipping costs. So each individual sale isn't actually that big in terms of your profits. But honestly, you have to see what happens when you've got multiple books listed. For example, if you've got 10 books and each one sells just 2 or 3 copies a day, that's 20 to 30 sales daily at $3 each, which covers around $60 to $90 a day, which, if we calculate it, is around $1,800 to $2,700 a month. Now, most beginners won't hit those numbers for a while, but that's the math that makes this business model work. Because small royalties multiplied across many books add up over time. And this is also why experienced KDP sellers talk about the 30-day challenge. This is where you design and upload 1 book per day for 30 days straight. And by the end of the month, you literally have 30 books in your Amazon KDP catalog. Not all of them will sell, of course, but some will find an audience, and those winners will keep earning you money month after month without extra work. And once you've got multiple books live, you want to keep track of what's working, which niches are selling, which covers perform best, what keywords drive traffic to your listings. So you want to use something like Notion because it helps you stay organized as your catalog grows. Okay, so what does it actually look like for a teenager just like you starting out? So let me be straight with you. About 79% of KDP's beginners actually earn under $100 a month when they're starting out. And honestly, that's actually not that bad. That's just the reality of this business, but it's a realistic timeline. From month 1 through to 3, you're learning. So you publish your first 3 to 5 books, and again, it'll probably earn you around $0 to $100 total across all of them, maybe a bit less. And this is the phase where most people quit because they expected faster results. However, months 4 to 6, if you're consistent, you'll probably have around 10 to 20 books live, and some of them will start getting new traction. So you could start seeing around $100 to $300 every month. Now, it's not life-changing money, but you're starting to understand what works and what doesn't. Month 7 through to 12 will have around 25 to 35 of your books published, and you'll be gaining real experience. And at this point is where sellers report hitting the first $500 to a couple $1,000 a month. And this is where the compound effect kicks in, because your older books will actually keep generating you sales while the new ones you add to your catalog also earn you money. So honestly, this isn't a side hustle where you make money by this weekend alone. It's something that you have to build out over months of consistent publishing. But the teens who actually do well treat this like a real project, not a one-time experiment. Now, one more thing. With BookBolt and Canva, they are paid tools. However, Canva actually has features that you can use for absolutely free. And honestly, accessing all their templates is such a goldmine. And if you can't design, hiring a Fiverr designer will cost you around $5 to $15. So at first, honestly, if you can't afford it, start with just the free tools and BookBolt's free trial. Only invest in paid tools once you've proven that this side hustle actually works for you. If you use any links in the description, you get a small referral fee at no extra cost to you, and it helps us keep making free videos just like this one. So thanks a lot in advance. And if this video was helpful, like, subscribe for more, and check out this video.